So we're still a week away until the official reveal for the next set of free PlayStation Plus games. This month has been a bit of a drag, I'm not going to lie, but there's some decent rumours around and we've got quite a few things to talk about this week. Now, it is going to kind of be the last week that you guys can enter the giveaway that's on over on my Instagram. You can get yourself some free PlayStation Plus credit or PSN credit. The winner will kind of get to choose which they want. All you need to do is head on over, get the post, like it, leave a comment and make sure you follow in, and at the end of the month we'll be selecting a winner and your code will get sent over. But yeah, we've got quite a few things to talk about. We've got the drop, we've actually got a couple of games, we're not doing a dedicated video for it, we've got a rumour for a pretty decent game as well as some free bonus content and a load of other stuff as well. But as usual, before we get into it, any of you guys that are looking to renew your PlayStation Plus memberships or get PSN credit on the cheap, or if you're just looking to get your games at a decent discounted price, make sure you check out the sponsor, Instant Gaming. The link down below will give you a little bit of a discount, and everything on there is usually like 20% off anyway, so it is definitely worth checking out. But let's get into it. First up, the drop. I was debating whether or not to do a full video on it because there's 2 new games out this week which I'm pretty interested in checking out, to be fair. First up is a game called Ghostwire. I don't actually know that much about the game, however, I have seen a lot of people playing it and it looks pretty cool, pretty quirky. It's a single player supernatural FPS game that's based around Tokyo, and I think the main thing for me is the graphics and the way that the game looks. It just looks beautiful, it looks amazing, and a game that's graphically inviting always drags me in. If something looks pretty, I'll end up wanting to play it anyway. Sometimes I can be a little bit fussy like that, and I've probably ended up missing out on a lot of epic games just because they didn't look the best. And the second one is Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I know we got the free kind of, not beta as such, but like the demo kind of version for free on PlayStation Plus, which was quite cool. It's basically Borderlands, but it's like a spin-off for it, and it's just Tiny Tina. You're pretty much playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, and you're jumping into the worlds. Everything changes. It could be weird, cool, quirky, unicorny, monsters, and all sorts of weird stuff, but it literally plays pretty much exactly the same as Borderlands. It's a looter shooter where you level up and you upgrade your weapons and rarities and all the usual stuff. Looks pretty cool, and I'm a Borderlands fan anyway, and it's definitely one that I'm going to be picking up. Curious to see what you guys think though. If you're a Borderlands fan, is Tiny Tina one that you're going to be going for, or is it just not for you? Moving on anyway, onto the rumours, the main thing that you guys kind of watch for. Sackboy has been rumoured again. Now this is a game that I'm really surprised has not been on PlayStation Plus already. And it's pretty much the newer version of Little Big Planet. So this one kind of plays just like a platformer. It looks pretty sick, I'm not going to lie. I do like my platformers. Usually I'll end up just going to Mario when I want to play a platformer though. However, Sackboy is one that I've been waiting for a while. It's not one that I'd buy, it's not something that I've been hyped up to really want to play. However, the moment it goes on PlayStation Plus, I will end up playing it, and it's kind of the reason why I've held back, just because I don't want to put a load of time into it. I don't want to buy it, I'm being a bit of a cheapskate really, but it's something that I would definitely enjoy if it does go onto PlayStation Plus. It's been rumoured a few times, and the fact that it's not been on there already, for me, this one is probably going to be the main thing that's been mentioned this month that actually comes in. Not going to lie, and I think it would make a great addition to PlayStation Plus. But moving on anyway, bonus content. It's always nice to get something for free, whether or not it's through PlayStation Plus or a different service. This one's through Twitch Prime. Don't worry if you don't have an active membership, there is a link down below that will give you a 30-day free trial so you can claim this stuff and a load of other free stuff as well. But the game that we're looking at this week is FIFA 22. You can claim yourself a little pack that's going to give you a load of cards for Ultimate Team. You get 7 gold rare players, which isn't anything major I suppose. You get 2 82 overall player picks, 12 rare consumables, and a Lewandowski play alone for 30 matches. Personally, I don't play FIFA anymore. I've not played it for like 6 years now. Just got bored of it, got sick of buying the same game every year. But I know there's a lot of people that's dedicated to it that will never stop playing it. So if you play Ultimate Team and looking to upgrade your squad, it's probably the perfect kind of thing to claim. There is a few other new games and stuff that's gone on here, so I know a lot of people kind of look at it and think you can get yourself a free little add-on for a game that you play, but you can also get yourself actual proper top-end games as well. However, they are only usually for PC. You can actually claim yourself Madden 22, which is claimable through Origin. So if you're into that sort of game and you've got a PC, make sure you claim that. That's available for the next week to pick up as well. But moving on, any of you guys that are looking to kind of make your own content, if you're curious about the setup that I use, mid-range kind of gear that's not the most expensive but does the job quite well, there's links down below and you get a bit of a discount when you click through as well anyway. But what have I been playing? You guys always seem to ask in the comments on Twitter, Discord and everything what games I'm playing at the moment. I do tend to fluctuate quite a bit, and most of the time it doesn't end up being with the PlayStation Plus titles, which I know, surprise, I end up playing them for a little bit but then going on to other stuff. This week, funny enough, I've been playing GTA Online. Yes, it's been flicked over to next-gen consoles, and there's a few things that are pretty cool about it, and there's a few negative points on it, but it's what I've been playing this week. Not even doing anything major, just messing around, having fun, because I've not played GTA in quite a while. Now, the one thing for me, it's got ray tracing on it, so you think of all the reflections, and everything does look really pretty on it. Glass effects, if you smash a window, bits of glass are on the floor. Explosions, the fire looks so realistic with the lighting. Lights in windows, reflections in windows and stuff look a little bit better. But the one thing for me that really lets it down, considering it's a next-gen console with ray tracing, is when you're in first person, the mirrors still do not work on a vehicle. How hard can it be? Last-gen games from years ago, the mirrors work. Why can't GTA do it in first person? Personally, it's just a massive letdown. However, that's the only gripe I've got about it. Is it worth the upgrade? I mean, I think I paid like £7 to get the next gen version. It possibly should have been a free update. However, the fact that on new consoles you get like free vehicles, they've kind of changed the whole way that online works. So you fully start off a new account, you can get a business and all that sort of stuff. You get like £4 mil to spend straight away, which is pretty cool, rather than starting off with nothing. They have upgraded quite a few things in the game, but again, for me, the only thing that I think let it down is the mirrors don't work on vehicles. I love that kind of thing. Curious to see what you guys think. Start a petition. Hashtag make the mirrors work. Do it down below. But finally, to finish up with my predictions, 2 games that I'm going to go for. The first one, I've mentioned it a few times just because, again, I think it would make the perfect PlayStation Plus title, and it's Outriders. It's that looter-shooter game that came out ages ago that was really hyped, where you picked your class and each class has got special abilities. I can't even remember which I went for. I'm sure it was called like a trickster or something. It's been that long since I played it. But once you got to end game, it was kind of like dungeons, I suppose, where you're running through it to kill the boss to get your main drop. But it was very much the same thing over and over again. So once you'd finished the game and got to end game stuff, it got pretty boring pretty quick. It has been updated. Personally, I've just not been back on it since, but I do think it'd make a great addition to PlayStation Plus. I think you can run through it with 3 players at a time. And second off, MLB 22. If you're an MLB fan, this is going to be absolutely amazing for you. If you're like me and you're not really into it, it's just a baseball game. The only reason that I'm kind of going for it is because we've had games like this on PlayStation Plus before, and it wouldn't be a massive shock to get one again. It has been a while since we've had something like this, which when I do the gameplay for it usually comes across as absolutely horrendous because I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to that style of game. But they're the 2 what I'm going to go for. Curious to see what your predictions are. Leave a comment down below. Now, any of the games that I've mentioned today, if you're looking for people to play with, make sure you jump in the Discord. Decent community and just an easy way to find new people to game with, or if you just want to talk about games that are on PlayStation Plus and stuff, and anything that I don't usually make videos on, little snippets from games that I play usually just get shared over on my Twitter, so make sure you follow over on there as well. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.